In this video, we're exploring the difference between direct costs, also known as cost of sales, and fixed costs, your business expenses. Understanding the difference is key to making smart business decisions and pricing your services correctly. Getting this right is absolutely vital for your business success. Let's use an accountancy practice as an example. Direct costs are expenses that go up when you take on more clients, like your bookkeeping staff team and the software licenses you need for each client. These costs directly relate to serving your clients. Fixed costs stay roughly the same regardless of client numbers, like your office rent, your marketing team salary, or your practice management software. These are your business's running costs. Understanding this difference helps you price your services correctly and know your true profit on each client. One of the biggest confusions I see is around staff costs, so let's clear this up. Bookkeeping staff working directly on client work, that's a direct cost. Admin team handling general business tasks, that's a fixed cost. Marketing team promoting your business, also a fixed cost. However, commission-only based sales are a direct cost because you only pay them per client. Another common mistake is putting all software costs in fixed expenses. Remember, if it's software you need specifically for client work per client, that's a direct cost. In your profit and loss statement, you'll see your direct costs and cost of sales at the top right after your revenue, and the fixed costs or expenses are further down. This separation is important because it affects your break-even point. If you accidentally put direct costs in with your fixed expenses, your break-even point will be wrong because those costs change with each new client. For example, before, a service-based owner was including all their costs as fixed expenses. They had fixed expenses of £8,000 per month, but it included £2,500 of direct cost of £100 per client for his 25 clients. So his gross profits margin they thought was 100% because they could put all costs in fixed expenses. Once we calculated their break even, it looks like £8,000, which is fixed costs divided by gross profit margin of 100%. After, when they properly categorized their costs, their true fixed expenses were only £5,500 per month. The direct cost of £100 per client, so their true gross profit margin was 75%, assuming £400 revenue per client with £100 direct costs. Their real break-even was £7,333, which was £5,500 divided by 75. Now here's the crucial difference. In the before scenario, they thought they needed £8,000 in revenue to break even, but by correctly categorizing their costs, they discovered they needed £7,333 to break even. Now, break even is covered in another video. This completely changed their pricing strategy because now they understood that their true fixed costs were £5,500. Their actual cost per client is £100. They knew how much gross profit margin they were really making on each client, £300. And this is why getting this right is so important. It's the difference between thinking you need 20 clients at £400 each to break even versus actually only needing 18 clients before they went over that line in the sand and into profit. Here's your action plan. 1. List all your costs. Ask yourself for each cost, does this increase when I take on more clients? If yes, it's a direct cost, and if no, it's a fixed cost. 3. Separate your costs into two clear categories. Direct costs of client-specific software licenses, staff time spent directly on a client work, and any materials used specifically for clients, against fixed costs, which are things like office rent, admin staff, marketing team, general business software. 4. Review your pricing strategy based on this new understanding. 5. Update your break-even calculations. And 6. Set up your system to track these separately. Your immediate action step for today: take 30 minutes this week to list every cost in your business and categorize it as either a direct or a fixed cost. This simple exercise will transform how you view your business finances.